Hello and welcome. You're watching Race to Power. My name is Mohammed Saleh. And on the show today, is there some light finally at the end of the tunnel for Emmanuel Macron? Because his outgoing Prime Minister Sebastian Lecano, who's on a tight 48-hour deadline, seems to think so. With talk showing some progress, there is an outside chance that the support of the left-leaning parties could pass a budget by the end of this year. But in return, the left-leaning parties are demanding for the appointment of a leftist Prime Minister. But the question is this: can Emmanuel Macron concede to this demand? And in the United States of America, the government shutdown is now in its second week, and Donald Trump is now claiming that he will cut a lot of government jobs, saying that the Democrats have given him this opportunity on a silver platter. But let's, of course, start with what is happening in France, where all eyes are on President Emmanuel Macron and his outgoing Prime Minister, who, remember, is on a very tight 48-hour deadline to try and bring the political parties together on matters concerning the budget. Now, Sebastian Lecano has said that an election might not be necessary after long discussions with leaders across the political spectrum. Now, the outgoing Prime Minister has hinted at some progress that has been made in the budget-related talks, with it potentially being finalized probably by the 31st of December this year.
I have good reasons to tell you that among the good news, all the consultations I've had with the President of the National Assembly, Madame Braun-Pivet, with the President of the Senate, Gérard Larcher, with all the political groups of the UDI, Lyot, the Republicans, the Democratic Movement, Horizon, Renaissance and others, there is a desire to have a budget for France before December 31st of this year.
Now, France's left-leaning leaders have also echoed some positive sentiment on reaching a consensus to end the political standoff over the 2026 budget. However, there has been a persistent demand from the socialists to appoint a leftist Prime Minister. Now, the Green Party has also echoed this demand. But for France's citizens, the political crisis stemming from an economic one is only adding to their frustration and confusion.
C'est la catastrophe.
It's a disaster, quite simply. We're not in a very good situation, and for me, maybe it's time for Emmanuel Macron to leave.
Voilà.
Now, remember, France has not had a properly functioning parliament for over 3 years now. Since 2022, the situation of a hung parliament has persisted for over 2 years, which was then followed by a minority government, with short-lived tenures of multiple prime ministers, one after another. The political crisis has increasingly isolated Emmanuel Macron, as the two ex-prime ministers have also distanced themselves from the French president. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.